All right. So here's what happens a lot. When you get a sell off and you didn't get short for it, you get anxious. You sometimes just look for a bottom to do the opposite. If you didn't sell it up here and buy it down here, you want to buy it down here and sell it back up there. That's how the mind works. But you got to be careful. You also have to um, understand the context that, hey, it took a while. We broke out of this area. There might be more downside, but you also don't want to reach. You missed a big sell off, so you got to be careful. So let's look at our OPP to give us a better indication of when, boom, it might head lower like that. Well, if we back it up in here, is there something in real time to give us some evidence, a clue that the downside is the right side and it's getting ready to go down? Take a look at our red laser sticking out the bottom of our footprints here. There's 121 to 79. That's not bearish. Why? Because everybody's bearish. Everybody's short. Too many people are short. Too many shorts, too many buyers. Price doesn't go down when there's too many buyers. You want this red to turn green where you get more longs than shorts. If I fast forward it, you start to get that right here. Come on, back it up. You start to get, first of all, the red to shrink. This 113 and to 68 is becoming tighter, but it flips and it flips and has a lot of downside. I skipped ahead too fast. Right in here goes red, smaller red, green, a lot of downside. This number 191, 2 to 1 to the amount of shorts. And if it doesn't get you short, fine. Keep you from getting long. You don't want to be long with other longs. So that's an example of making sure you're not greedy. Now we get this unbelievable V-shaped recovery, which means a really nice break followed by a surprising rally. There was a clue that you got to be careful getting short, staying short. When we get a pink triangle, that shows there's sell imbalance. When that gets rejected, meaning buyers come in out of nowhere and roll it, that's bullish. When it gets rejected fast, when a pink arrow like that has price get above it like that, you've got to be in a position to buy it if you're bullish, to get out if you're short, but pay attention and be objective. Let price talk to you. It's not about what you think or what you feel. It should be by what you see. All right, that's predictable. I mean, we back it up. Another thing that came in here that was predictable. Not only the rejected pink triangle, but shorts came in. Look at this number, 149 to 136. Shorts finally took over from longs. But where did that happen? Let me just play it in real time. There were more longs, 157 to 114, and then right there it flipped. Shorts started coming in. It didn't go green to red right away, but it went tall red to short, I'm sorry, tall green to short green, and now it flips and goes red. You don't have to get long, but boy, if you're short, you got to get out. If you're bearish, you got to stay out and not get clipped and clobbered and have this go right in your face like that. So what happens here is this market rallies such a steep upward slope that it should be easy to understand a lot of people are getting stuck short because the market's not even giving people who get short a chance to get out, even for a small loss when it rallies this much. So at some point when it rallies this much, you really got to be careful getting short. You don't want to be stuck with a lot of other people that are short. And it runs right through our PWAPs, which is another bullish clue. It's essentially staying red on the laser through this whole sequence. And then I'm going to fast forward it. There was a nice, oh, shoot, went too far. There was a nice top that you could have predicted by seeing the shorts a little bit in here, went green, went down. We get back to more shorts, goes up, but then you go red to green again. Where? Right in here. That's bearish. Market gets soft. You're finding this stuff closer to the top than after it's too late and it already broke a lot. There was another nice top here that had a few things that should have kept you from staying bullish. I think it was on this second move up. It was right in here. You see all these moments here where it rallies, great. There's a lot of shorts, great. But you get this blue triangle that gets rejected. And then shorts to longs. Longs equal sellers, right? Too many longs, too many sellers. Too many sellers, price is going to go down. So what you want, if you're short, is longs because they're future sellers. And you need future sellers for the price to go down. And if you're short, I hope you think it's going down. So to go down, you need future sellers. You don't need sellers right now necessarily. You need future sellers to keep coming in, not get filled. More sellers than buyers. Where does price go? Lower. Where do you find these sellers? From long positions. So this is a clue up here. Instead of way down here, or it jumps up, gets stuffed again right here, comes all the way off. So do you want to know up here that it's probably a top, or do you want to know down here? You got to be objective. In order to be objective, you need tools that allow you to read them without interfering to your thoughts, to your emotions. Because as soon as you get short or as soon as you get long, you have a confirmation bias. There's no other way around it. It doesn't matter. You have a confirmation bias, which automatically is going to only allow you to see things you want to see and ignore things you don't want to see. Ignoring stuff that you have to see, but you don't want to see is dangerous. It's what often gets people in trouble and let a small loser turn into a big loser or a nice winner turn into a scratch because people get greedy. And it's more than greed. It's you're not seeing what's in plain sight because you got a confirmation bias. Confirmation bias are very dangerous and they happen to everybody. If you're a human being and you have a bias, it's going to be a confirmation bias. You have to fight against it. Don't assume that you're disciplined enough to not have it. You have it. If you're a human being, you have it. As soon as you have a bias, it's going to be a confirmation bias, which becomes dangerous because you not only want to see what you want to see, but you ignore things you should see, that you should digest, that you should react off of, but you don't want to see it. So either you ignore it and say, or you don't even see it, which is even more dangerous. At least if you see it and ignore it, you have a chance. But if you're not seeing what's in plain sight, which happens all the time to people who are long or short, that's dangerous because you're not seeing what's, again, right in front of you.